I am just getting the quotation now. All right, got it. Okay, perfect. Starting timer. In the parable of the drowning man, there is a man who is drowning. A boat comes to him and says, "Jump on our boat, we'll help you." And he says, "No, I've been praying, God will save me." And then a few minutes later, here comes another boat. "Come on our boat, we'll save you, don't drown." "No, God will save me." And then another boat comes and he's like, "Come on, it's your last chance. Nobody else is gonna come through here. We need to save you, get on our boat." And the man says, "No, I know I'm drowning, but God will save me." But then he dies. This brings up the fact of that God's got this strange belief over people. And this leads me to my quote today of, is man one of God's blunders, or is God one of man's? I believe that Friedrich Nietzsche is trying to say that belief is killing us. And while it's an understandable quote, I have to disagree with the quote, because we can do more when we believe in ourselves, and hope keeps us alive. First, looking at how we can do more when we believe in ourselves, we can look at first the movie Overcomer, and second, a German philosopher, Friedrich Frobler. First, looking at the movie Overcomer. Overcomer is a movie of a young girl with asthma who has a passion for running, and so she decides to join the cross-country team. And she is a team of one. And the coach is like, "No way, she's got asthma. I can't coach a team like this." But he does it anyway, because God is sending him on this mission. And he believes that if he believes in this young girl, that she can do anything she wants. Now, throughout the movie, we learn more about her background and her history, but we get to see as this coach works with her and God to get her to win the national state champion, the first time to ever do that. And then we learn how she did that with her faith in her God. Then looking at the German philosopher of Friedrich Frobler. Friedrich is looking at how outdoor play can introduce people and young children to new educational experiences. This is talking about the belief that God can create something so beautiful that these children can run around in trees and learn and play. And they can do this by moving forward in learning in a new environment. Both the Overcomer and Friedrich and this outdoor play and the belief that she can win show us that we can do more when we believe. Secondly, looking at how hope keeps us alive. Hope keeps us alive is talking about how belief isn't killing us, but it's instead bringing us new life. And we can see this in the TV show 9/11. We can see this how when 9/11 callers or even any other reality show or even a true crime show where they call 911, this is their hope. 911 is their hope in those voices. There is one specific scene within the 911 show and season where Maddie, one of the 911 operators, is having a very difficult time understanding why she's a 911 operator after losing someone on the phone. Many people come to her in a restaurant and say, "Your voice changed my life. Your voice saved me. Your voice kept me calm." This is the impact of our 911 operators and how they want to show us exactly how this would work. So going back all the way to the quotation today of, is man one of God's blunders or is God one of man's? Friedrich Nietzsche is a German philosopher who is trying to convince you that belief is killing us. And we have to disagree. We disagree with this by looking at how we can do more when we believe. When an overcomer, when they believed that she could win, when her father encouraged her and gave her the steps and the goals to win. And then looking at Friedrich Frobler, who is a German philosopher who talks about the belief in the outdoor play and the interaction with the outdoors will increase and generate more educational experiences for children. And then looking at the second argument of hope and how it keeps us alive. It's talking about 911 operators and specifically Maddie from the TV show 911 and how their voice brings hope and happiness to those who are struggling. Going back to the parable of the drowning man, after the 3 boats came, he decided, I just died. What happened? And God says, I sent you 3 boats. Why didn't you get on them? This belief may have killed him, but his faith in God kept him to go to heaven.